Hello, and welcome to Grug Gaming, and welcome back to our playthrough of Stellaris. Now, I have zoomed in on one of the things we need to worry about. This is that pirate base that popped up that we had to go defend the system of, where was it? The system of Latirin from last time when they sent their fleet down to attack our stations. So, one of the things we need to take care of is we need to get all of our ships up and running. So this fleet here, we have them, I think, already set. Yes, they're going back to Athrak to get repaired. This ship is on its way in to kind of rendezvous. The first reclaimer fleet on its way back to rendezvous. And then we have this, the first, the Abyssal Flotilla, has the first Corvette-class ship that we built. Let's get zoomed in here. The first Corvette-class ship that we built that has a shield. So you can see it's got that little blue health bar there. It's kind of cool. Once we get those ships together, I think we'll be in a position where we can attack that pirate starbase. So that's one of the things we need to take care of this episode. The second thing we have is that our transport fleet is on its way down to Baldirk, who again is another primitive society on this oceanic world. It's this society of mammals. We're going to head down there and we're going to take it over. It's not as good a planet as the other one, but I kind of want us to expand our influence, and this is an easy way for us to do that right now. I'm wondering if it'll give us just a little circle, or if it'll connect our space empire, show us all the space we actually control. We still have a whole bunch of these drones around. Where are they at here? Yes, this system is still full of these ancient mining drones, so we just need to be careful there. And what's living up here? They've got an enemy fleet here. Another ancient mining drone there. Our science ships are off doing their thing, surveying different systems. We're going to have to bring them back so that they can check out this debris that we created and research that for us. And we have another piece of debris to research here to get some more science. We'll be doing that. And we also have to worry about newly conquered Quatinq. So, we've got 5 populations, 5 billion aliens that really don't like us. We kind of looked at the faction screen last episode. They're in this faction here. Different ways we can manage it are we could give it independence and make them a vassal empire. I don't like it. Suppress media costs us a little bit of money. I don't know what this attraction number means. The average attraction of the faction relative to the Loyals faction. So if that's 50, does that mean 50%? Oh no, okay, so 50 is bad. Alright. Or we could bribe people and get that down. I don't know what we're going to do here. We do have an army on planet. We just really don't want them to turn against us completely, because I want this planet to stay with us. So, here is what I think we'll do. We can always enslave them if we need to. So it is not a lost cause, but we'll keep an eye on this. The thing we need to worry about, if they go on strike, not a big deal right now. Riots would be a problem, and rebellion would be a problem. So we're going to watch and see what happens. If we get up above strike, then we're going to worry. Okay, faction support. Currently 10% of the population, and they're gaining 10% support. Oh, they have a 13% chance to gain 10% support. Okay. So maybe it won't increase as fast as I'm afraid of. Because we're going to have to deal with the same thing down here in Baldirk when we take that over. So we got a lot going on. We also have our newest colony of Groduline. That's that size 16 planet that we just took over. So we just have our newest population there. The new population is growing. We just need to get our cities built up. This will, I think, become a powerhouse over time. The people are happy, I do believe. Where are they at? There we go. Yeah, everybody's happy, 65%. I think we're okay. I'm getting the feeling this is a game where nobody really gets 100% happy. Alright, so let's advance time a little bit here. Oh. We have enough stuff moving around that
System survey complete.
Oh no, are you guys not returned? Okay, there you are. So we finished our system survey in Gribbon. What did we find? Gribbon 3? How do I own Gribbon 3? Oh. That's my science ship there. Okay. So let's take this science ship and let's have him head back over. Let's have him head to Lithen, and that way he can go ahead and get that little bit of research.
Anomaly found.
Oh, we found an anomaly. What do we have here? An abandoned ship has been left to drift aimlessly above the planet. The massive sails protruding from its hull suggest it relied on solar power to function. Where is this? This is an Inthem 4. That's where this science ship is. Only 50% failure. Let's research that, shall we? Alright. Where are our fleets? What are they up to? Getting back to Athrak.
Research complete.
We finished some research, which is good. What did we finish? Nanomechanics lets us build an engineering facility 1. Advanced instrumentation allows for the study and practical application of physics systems of at nanometric scales. Cool. So what can we research now? Ion thrusters. So that would increase our ability to dodge, I think, for our ships. Mineral processing. Increase our mineral output. Nuclear missiles. Huh. So that would give us a different ability other than our lasers to fight with. That might be something to look at. Or nanocomposite materials. Reinforced nanocomposite hull plating can provide an extra layer of protection. So we could get some armor. We already have shields. We could do armor and shields. Let's get missiles so that we are able to do something other than just lasers. I think that's going to be the plan. Also, it's a pretty short research time comparatively. Where is the second Abyssal Flotilla? You guys need to get over and get repaired. That's going to be expensive. I have a bad feeling. Alright. So, the Solar Sailor, an Itham that we found. We've discovered an abandoned solar sail ship in orbit around Itham 4. This sublight vessel was built by an unknown culture and appears to be several thousand years old. Maybe it was built by those crazy worm things. The precursor race, who knows? One of the massive sails has a large tear where some kind of object passed through it, most likely a meteoroid, which appears to have disabled the vessel. Although the technology of the ship is severely outdated, it does possess some interesting engineering design choices. Well, folks, I'm sorry, I cannot read today or talk. An interesting, albeit primitive design. It's going to give us 60 engineering resource points. Awesome. We have a science ship. And Lithrin, you need to go over and investigate that debris, please. I didn't even notice he had finished moving. And you guys, I think, are getting ready to get repaired. Alright, getting repairs done. I'm deciding to go ahead and just advance time quickly. for this episode, and maybe a couple more, just to see how much we can get done without doing the whole cut in and out type deal. I want to see how that goes. So we just have to kind of pay attention to our bars on the side and make sure we aren't letting anybody sit and not do anything. These ships together are going to be good. Still repairing.
System survey complete.
All right. So repairs are completed on that flotilla. We finished the Intham survey of the Intham system. So let's do a couple things. Let's get everyone here together. Merge these fleets so that they are all one. There we go. So they are 143 strength. So we're finished here in Intham. Let's take a look galactically. Where are we? Okay. Kind of up north here. Notice that they've got up to 20% support. But they are dropping in how attractive they are. So over time, they're coming to understand and accept our rule. Can I just kill their leader? That would be nice. Alright. We're okay. Ooh. Got a couple things we want to look at here. Got distracted, sorry. So here's where we just finished surveying. Two minerals, some energy and minerals. Ooh, some research if we wanted to build a research station. Not bad. Let's grab this science ship. And let's have him... Oh... Yeah, I don't think we have surveyed this planet. Go ahead and move there if you would, please. Since our fleet is ready, let's deal with some pirates, shall we? Where are those pirates at? Here we are. We will send our fleet to do battle. So we have that going on. Some space cows flying through space. And where is our transport fleet? Have they arrived? This is Gribben. We need to go to Baldork, please. Let time go by. Maybe bump time down one step. Alright. Ooh, space amoebas. Alright, let's send our ships into orbit over that planet. And 20%. We're still okay. Let's see here. More space cows. And there goes our war fleet. As well as these guys taking forever to get there. Woo!
Situation log updated.
Woo! We have encountered some form of an alien vessel in the Surma system. These strange objects have been flagged as the Iota Aliens until we can learn more about them. We should proceed with caution. Interesting. Where was that? The SEMA system. What do we have? I don't see them anywhere. Do you folks? Oh, there they are. Can we get a view on them with our... Folks! Look at this! This is an actual alien ship. Oh my goodness. We need to do some research. Investigate the Iota Aliens. Start that research now. We've come up against another spacefaring culture. Ooh, we may have some competition here on the north side of space. We're going to need to be careful. Let's have our ship do its survey while it's here, though. No reason not to. We don't need to be right next to them to do our research. How is the first reclaimer fleet? Has not arrived yet. Neither has our transport fleet here. They're about to warp. There they go. Woo! Heading out. Let's watch them arrive here in the... Where are we? The Gothra system. Alright, guys. Get them. We're going to slow this down for this fight so we can watch it happen. Man, I kind of wish we had missiles. It might actually just be us kind of shooting at this space station with lasers. I'm interested to see how our ships do. Alright, it thinks that we're going to lose, but we'll see what happens. Our ships look to be okay. There's our guy with shields. Awesome.
Debris analyzed.
Oh wow, things are happening everywhere. We finished analyzing the debris. We're going to pause the action. Where did that take place? We have analyzed the debris in Litterin. We got some progress on nanocomposite materials and some physics and engineering research. Well, since you're now free, head up here to Barobo. Oh, you can't take care of that satellite, can you? I thought there was more debris that we had to research. I guess not. Well, what shall this science ship do, folks? We could move him up here. Yeah, we're going to be encountering another alien race. I want to know more about what's happening up here in the north. So, we'll have him go to the same system as our other science vessel and hope they don't get wiped out both in a terrible moment. Still at 20%. Alright, back to our fleet. See how things are going here. Doing pretty good damage. Are we just going to slowly whittle this down? Oh wow, look at that. He's eating chunks out of our shields. I think we're doing okay though. We've got through half of his health. I think we might lose a ship. Now, last time I tried to do this, there's no way, I guess, to pull that one ship out of the fleet and just kinda like be like, hey, get out! You're gonna die! Not that I can find. Well, we know we're gonna need to replace that ship, but we have a colony. Oh wow, I've been totally ignoring our colony. Ooh. Let's watch this combat. Because, you know, that's helping our whole empire grow. Oh! Oh, we lost the ship.
Situation log updated.
But that's okay. Woo! Good job. Well, what we actually need to do is have you come back. I will have to wait for you to arrive. There we go. I want you to come back here. If you could. And actually, I want you to come here and research that for me. Let's get our fleet to return home and get repaired. Ooh, and we've totally ignored our colonies for a bit. We have some... Oh, we still haven't grown another population yet. Okay. Until we grow a population, I don't think it's really worth us worrying about building the extra buildings here until we get some more pop. So, how are we doing here? This looks like a 30%. Ooh, you jerks. How does this faction look to us? Still at 49, and now they're on strike. Okay. How do we do this? What does this cost us? We have a lot of influence built up. So we can cut this down. It'll cost us 250 influence. We have plenty of energy money. Let's bribe the leaders. All right. And let's suppress the media. All right. So now what happens as time goes by? Okay. So they're back down. We're just going to have to, I guess, keep an eye on this until this attraction level goes lower. Or until we can start moving some of our population onto that planet. Okay. So, we're kind of dealing with this. These transport ships should be in orbit. Let's do this. Go ahead and land our armies. Land armies on non-hostile planet. We'll turn them hostile. Yes, we shall proceed. Send our armies down to the surface. Let's take a look at what that looks like here. There we go. We should be landing here in any moment. There we go. An invasion is taking place. And, oh, our fleet combat. We lost that one ship. We're aware of that. Let's also take a look at this planet. What can we build that would help? They have some primitive farms, primitive factory. Okay, I can move their populations, no problem. I'd like to slow their population growth. They consume 5 food. So if we can slow their growth down, we don't have to work. How do we want more people? That's tough. What can we build here? So if we build that, just 42 influence we have. We just don't have enough minerals right now. But we don't have anything that increases their happiness. And a lot of these require us to have a planetary administration. So we are going to wait till we have 297 minerals. That's going to take several months. We won't be able to build much. We'll just have to sit on our one fleet, and then we'll build a planetary administration on here. That's going to be our long-term goal, folks. Build up some minerals and get that built. In the meantime, hopefully we'll find out what's going on with this other race that we encountered. And we are taking over This land. Let's watch this battle play out.
Special project complete.
Woo! Folks, we've got contact. After successfully translating their language, we have established communication with the allied Reshethi holdings. Diplomatic channels are now open, and all hostilities have been terminated. Excellent!
We have made first contact with an alien empire. They appear to have mastered spaceflight just as we have. I recommend a healthy degree of caution until we learn their intentions.
Their empire will now be listed in the Empire's tab of the Galaxy screen. From there, we may initiate diplomatic contact with them. Greetings from the Allied Reshethi Holdings. We are a democratic nation committed to upholding the individual freedoms of our citizens regardless of their species. Our elected leader, President Zablagis, hopes for a long and fruitful relationship with your people. We're superior, we're a collective. We all have much to gain from this encounter, or you will find yourself a match for us. Let's be good. We all have much to gain from this encounter. The news that we've encountered intelligent alien life for the first time has been received with mixed feelings by our populace. This confirms what we had long suspected. We are not alone in this galaxy. Each new alien species we encounter represents both an opportunity and a threat. We must be wary. These particular Xenos have a level of technology similar to our own, indicating that we achieved spaceflight at roughly the same time. This changes everything! Woo! Alright. The ICS Garib was forced to return to Athrak because we were inside the aliens' territory. So, let's zoom out. Let's take a look. Okay. So I see one planet. There is Resh. It looks like that is the home world of our new neighbors. Ooh, this is exciting. I wonder how much they have expanded. I don't know. Like, here's their territory, but we don't know if they own anything up here because we can't see that far. What does this look like? Contacts? Here they are. They're negative 48. Everyone loves us. We're good with ourselves, of course. These guys that we're invading, they don't like us because, couple of reasons. They like our slavery policy, however. How about these guys, the new ones we encountered? We have borders. They don't like us because of that. We're a new contact, but that'll get better over time. They don't like slavery. They don't like the fact that we have a policy about purging people. They don't like that we don't allow voting. They love other aliens. And they are also materialists, so they like us there. But of course, they don't like our bug faces. How do we talk to them? Oh, communicate.
The diplomacy screen is where we communicate with other civilizations. Here we can declare war, form alliances, and implement trade deals with our neighbors, amongst other things.
Okay, so we can kind of get a quick overview of our new neighbors. Gosh, they're ugly. They need a bug proboscis, like real people. All right, they're ruthless capitalists. Oh, that's great. So they love aliens. They're militarists. Ah, so their armies are scary. And they're materialists. Oh, so they took 3 things instead of having one like we do that's 2. Okay. They're reptilian. Was their founding species. They have negative 48. We already knew that. They control 1 planet. They have 10 billion people. Their fleet power is about the same as ours. Naval capacity is the same. Technology is the same. So they're not vastly outpacing us. And they're wary. Can we just talk to them? Establish an embassy on their capital. What's that cost us? Improving the relations between our nations would certainly lessen the chance of future misunderstandings. It will increase our relations by +1 every month to a maximum of +100. We can maintain a total of 3 embassies at the same time. Well, you know what? We only have one other species to have an embassy with, so let's get an embassy going. That'll work. We could call them our rivals. What does trading look like? Oh, wow. Well, folks, this is a lot to look through, and we are going a little long. So, we will take a look at our trading options with our new intergalactic friends on the next episode of Gaming with Grug. Thanks for watching, everybody. Please tell your friends, and as always, we hope to see you soon.